Welcome back team to another video. So before we get started, make sure you hit that red button below, and also don't forget to check out our Royal Marines training plan and also our Instagram page. All the links can be found in the description box below. But before we get into this video, just want to make sure you give this video a thumbs up. So I will give you 3 seconds to hit the thumbs up button. 3, 2, 1. Happy days. So yeah, this video, as you can tell by the title, we have a serving Royal Marine that's going to answer your questions. So if you follow us on Instagram, like I said, you can follow the link in the description below. But it is Royal Marines Trainer. Every weekend, normally on a Saturday, we do a live Q&A. So every Saturday or on the weekend, we'll do a question and answer on our story, answering some of your top questions. And this video is basically just a video answering the biggest questions we get asked on the Instagram page. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. So the first one, or one of them, is it worth practicing breaststroke or just front crawl? So when it comes to swimming, I would practice mainly front crawl and breaststroke because both of them are great movements and they carry over to other exercises. So I found when I was swimming once a week, my pull-ups also increased by just swimming. I didn't increase my pull-ups or my training with pull-ups. All I done was started swimming an extra, and just the swimming and pulling the water in the front crawl and using those lats, it basically got my lats stronger in a different way, which also helped carry over to my pull-ups. So yeah, it definitely helps with stuff like that. So also breaststroke will also carry over because it brings in a lot of chest and arms as well. So that'll carry over to your push-ups. So yeah, definitely train both of them. You'll use breaststroke more in the Marines, especially when it comes to swim tests and you've got kit on. Not many people do front crawl. A lot of people do just breaststroke. But like I said, highly recommend doing both because both help when it comes to training and carrying over. So the next question, how many hours of sleep do you get per night in recruit training? So again, this completely is down to you, how quick you finish your admin at night, and what time you get to bed. So it pretty much depends on what time you get to bed and what time you got to get up in the morning. So yeah, basically it depends on how quick you are and efficient you are with your admin at night. If you get it done nice and quick, you'll go to bed earlier and you get more hours in your pit pretty much. Another one is what is included in the new CPC. So new CPC is pretty much a new version of the PRMC. I've done an entire video just on this. So again, just go onto my channel and it's probably one of the latest ones you'll see. But pretty much it is just the gym tests. So you can do all the bleep tests pretty much. If you want to practice the bleep tests, again, go to my channel and I have all the bleep tests available there. Next question, should you warm up before a run? Yes, you should warm up before every session, not just running. So if you're going for a swim, if you're going for a bike ride, if you're doing circuit training or weights, always warm up. It's not just to stop injuries and get all flexible. It's also to prime the mind and the muscles. So as you're warming up, getting the muscles warm, your mind is slowly switching on and getting ready. And it's like your mind's getting into the mind frame of we're about to train here, let's get ready. So your mind will naturally go into workout mode and it'll switch off. So if you've just come from school or finished work, it's been a long day, it gives you a chance to get into the mindset and all the mind frame of you're about to train. Let's get good to go. So yeah, it's not about preventing injuries and stuff like that and getting mobile. It's also a good chance to get into the mindset of what you're about to do in that session. So another one on the job now. Can you specialize in one or more thing? So yeah, with the new Commando Force, the new Future Commando Force, Marines can now specialize in a number of different roles. It's not more, I wouldn't say more specializations, but you do have a unique skill set. So you could do communicators, drones, and all kind of stuff like that. So each Marine will have like a certain role, and you can do a number of roles. Once you become corporal, you will then specialize in one. So let's say you are a communicator. Once you turn corporal, you will then do the signaler's course, and you basically become a signaler then for your time. Then you'll no longer specialize in different ones. It's always that one role. But yeah, as a Marine, you can specialize in a number of different areas now. Next question. Can women join? They sure can. So women's been allowed to join now for a couple of years. No one has passed recruit training just yet, but you do have women going through recruit training. Running times. So this one is what times to be hitting at certain distances. So they said running times to be getting for 5 kilometers, 1.5 miles, and 800 meters. So 5K, you want to be getting between 20 and 22 minutes. A mile and a half, if it's just a mile and a half, best effort, you want to be between 8 and 9 minutes. Around 9 minutes is okay. But if it's between 8 and 9, you're pretty much good to go. And 800 meters, we'll say 2 to 3 minutes. So 400 meters, you want to be looking at like a minute, just over a minute. So double that, you want to be looking at 2 to 3 minutes. So another one about the job is what's the best unit to join if you want to do soldiering. So 4-2 is now like maritime, so they're on the ships. 4-3 is always doing their own stuff up in 4-3. 4-5 and 40 is classed as a fighting unit. So if you want to go into the field on exercises and do more green skills, then I'd probably say 40 and 4-5 is probably the places to be. So this is a good one. Again, what's life like in a unit? So what's the phys like in a unit? So once you pass out of training, you go to a unit. What's the fitness like in a unit? So yeah, it's not like recruit training. Recruit training is just different. It's just pretty much beastings when you're in recruit training. When you're at a unit, you pretty much run your own phys. It's up to you and the lads. So if you're in a team or a troop, one lad will just take a circuit or a run that day. So normally you alternate, go for a run one day, a circuit the next day, and alternate between that. The circuits are normally like CrossFit style circuits, like kettlebell swings, pull-ups, burpees, just stuff like that, just functional movements. Like I said, yeah, you normally run that yourself. There's no PTI or anything. You do normally do company phys now and again, where the unit PTI will run with them. Next question. Do I incorporate hill sprints in my training? Yes. Hill sprints is a massive one. It also helps with your long distance running also. So hill sprints, because they're short and sharp, and it puts a lot of, I want to say stress, I want to put like tension on the muscles. Your legs are pretty much like, they're forced to grow because the hill puts more tension on the legs. So the legs got to get stronger to deal with the hills. So yeah, you will incorporate hill sprints. it will allow you to run longer and also run faster. So they're perfect for like longer sprints and the mile and a halves and stuff like that. What's your thoughts on CrossFit as in a training method for the Royal Marines? Like I said previously, it's perfect training method. CrossFit originally come from military training, so if you look at the people that funded CrossFit and the people that's in charge, they're all like ex-Navy SEALs or military. So CrossFit originally come from military style training. So yes, it is a big part. And like I said, a lot of people use CrossFit training as a method of staying fit when at a unit. So yeah, definitely one way of getting fit. So this one's for school leavers or sixth form leavers that want to join. I'm in sixth form for now, but can't be bothered because I just want to get in. Any advice to stay motivated? So yeah, it depends on how long you're in sixth form for. I would try and just hang in and get it finished with. But remember, the process all could take up to a year. So if you have got 1 year left in sixth form, then I would probably look at starting the process. So when you finish sixth form, you can pretty much go straight into recruit training, or you're pretty much around that area when it comes into it. So yeah, if it is your last year in sixth form, then start the process. If you're in sixth form, then I would just hang in there and finish your course. So you have got some degree or some education behind you, just in case the Royal Marines doesn't work out. Next one, is skipping or jump rope worth adding into your training? Yes, highly recommend skipping. It also helps strengthen your calves and your Achilles, which will carry over to your running. So a lot of people get pains in their calves or Achilles when they're running. Skipping is a great way to strengthen these movements, so you can add it into your warm-up or into circuits. So if you're doing a circuit, you could do like 1 minute of skipping and then onto your push-ups, sit-ups, etc. So yeah, definitely add skipping into your training. How long is the joining process, and should I apply when ready or a bit earlier? The process can take a while, between 6 to 10 months, some people up to a year. Depends how smooth it goes. If you pass everything first time, then it's quick. If you don't pass everything first time, then obviously it's going to be a little bit longer. So I would say 6 months to up to a year it could take. And I would just apply and get the ball rolling. It gives you something to aim towards and motivation on why to train. And I wouldn't apply when ready, because highly likely you will never feel ready. It depends. It wouldn't matter what stage you are, you'll never feel ready. So yeah, don't wait until you feel ready to join, because you'll never feel ready. Just get involved and get after it. How much PHYS do recruits go through on a average? So in recruit training, you'll have like 1 PT session a day. That's with a PTI. Like as you go through training, you might have like 2 or 3 a week. It won't be every day, but you all have beast-ins with your training team. So you could have like 2 or 3 PHYS sessions a week with a PTI, but you'll probably get beasted by your training team of some sort every day, pretty much. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I try keeping it nice and short and quick firing, less than 15 minutes. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't hit that red button below, that subscribe button, then please do subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.